So one last question. Very briefly, can you explain composition scheme and the concept of stock transfer?
Briefly to explain, composition scheme means this is turnover tax scheme. State governments say they call it turnover tax. The dealer who has above turnover limit, above threshold limit, say 10 lakhs, let us say 10 lakhs. In many states it is 10 lakhs and it is 7.5, 5 lakhs, whatever it is. A dealer whose turnover is not above 50 lakhs is eligible to opt for the turnover tax scheme. Turnover tax means you don't have to pay tax on the goods sold, but you simply pay tax on the turnover you have achieved. Normally it is 1%. Suppose your turnover is 40 lakhs, 1% on 40 lakhs. But at the same time, you are not eligible to take input tax credit. Whatever input purchases you have paid taxes, you are not eligible to you are not eligible to get ITC. And you cannot issue tax invoice also. You cannot pass on tax burden because you are not collecting any tax and you are not paying any tax. Whatever tax you are paying is only on turnover. But for the eligibility, you should not be a dealer in interstate sale or interstate purchases. You should not have any exports or imports. You should not have stock transfer outside the state. Subject to that, you are eligible. It is an optional scheme. Okay, simple records, simple accounting system, and registration is necessary, but you have simplified procedure. That is composition scheme. And stock transfer. Under VAT, in stock transfer, if it is outside the state, you will forego 2% of the VAT you have paid. I will put it on board. It's a very simple, easy. Suppose you have purchased some goods. How you will forego 2% on stock transfer? I will show it here. Suppose you purchased goods for 1 lakh and paid, say, 12.5% VAT. So, your ITC, you are eligible to take ITC and you have taken 12,500 rupees as ITC. Right? But suppose you are transferring the entire quantity to outside the state. You have a branch outside, say Delhi to Punjab. There is a stock transfer. In that case, you will be foregoing 2% here. So you have to write off, you can say you have to reverse 2%. So what is 2%? It is 2,000 rupees. To this extent, you have to reverse, you have to forego. So net credit available is 10.5%, that is 10,500. Suppose you have sent on stock transfer 50%. So 1,000 you have to reverse. Accordingly, this is a case of stock transfer, you have to forego. Out of the, suppose you paid only 4% tax and you took credit of 4%. So 2% you will forego and 2% you will retain. Out of that 2%, suppose you paid 10%, 2% you will forego and 10% you retain. 10% means 2% you will forego and the rest you will be retaining. So you will be foregoing 2% on the original value. Right.
So we are getting a lot of queries on advanced tax laws and practice old syllabus coverage. In this, I want to clarify one thing, that advanced tax laws and practice old syllabus is divided into 3 parts. Part A related to direct taxation, which is for 30 marks. Part B related to indirect taxation, which covers central excise and customs. It does not cover service tax and VAT in old syllabus. So part B is for 50 marks and part C is on international taxation, which is for 20 marks. Advanced tax laws practice new syllabus is divided into 2 parts. Part A, direct taxation for 30 marks, and part B, indirect taxation covering central excise, customs, service tax and VAT for 70 marks. Okay. I hope sir was able to solve most of your queries related to indirect taxes. In case of any other query related to academics, you can mail it to us at academics@icsi.edu.
एक बार बोर्ड पे लिखना.
Yeah, I'll write it on board. academics@icsi.edu. One more thing I want to clarify, that the applicable assessment year and finance act. For December 2014 examination, the applicable assessment year is 2014-15 and finance act which is applicable is Finance Act 2013. Further, all the notifications and circulars issued by CBEC and CBDT till 30th June 2014 are applicable for December 2014 examination. Further, tax updates for December 2014 examination are uploaded on our website, that is www.icsi.edu under the head Academic Corner. In the end, I would like to say all the very best for your examination. So, would you like to say something?
From my side also, I have received plethora of questions today. So wonderful questions, but unfortunately, for paucity of time, you can say, we are not able to solve certain queries. So really, but you have other options. So you can put your queries.
Mail it to us.
You can also mail, and I have really thoroughly enjoyed this session, and you are most welcome. And from my side, let me wish you the best of luck for the coming examinations.
All the very best.
All the best from all of us, and we would like to see you as qualified professionals.
Thank you.
Thank you.